Bedford is one of those small towns in Virginia that is just so pretty. Nestled between Lynchburg and Roanoke with a Blue Ridge Mountain backdrop. Historic downtown is a short number of blocks with a mix of a few restaurants, a jewelry store dating back to 1897, a mix of stores that contain just about anything you could think of, and other points of interest.
And I can't remember the last time I was in a town that had a sign that said, "No loafing."
I hate to use the analogy of Mayberry, but it fits. One of the most popular restaurants in town is Beale's, which just happens to also be a brewery, named after Thomas Jefferson Beale, who in the early 1800s supposedly discovered gold and silver out west, then, legend has it, buried it near Montvale, about 15 minutes from Bedford. For decades, people have been trying to figure out the clues he left to the treasure's whereabouts. One of my favorite finds in town was the Wharton Gardens. Volunteers have made it postcard pretty for you, so it's a great place for a short walk and photos. Unfortunately, there are 20 other reasons to visit Bedford. 20 men from this small town were killed on D-Day, June 6, 1944. 19 were killed within the first 9 minutes. These 20 men, known as the Bedford Boys, are the reasons the National D-Day Memorial is in Bedford.
When I see that sculpture of the infantrymen assaulting the beach, it reminds me of one of my grandfathers, William E. Wall, because he was there. Utah Beach as a combat engineer. He survived that day, but he never wanted to talk about it. He was injured 6 weeks later outside of Cherbourg, France, and that was his ticket home.
Standing here among what is etched in marble and bronze is humbling. I would highly recommend also visiting the unaffiliated and compelling former Green's drugstore downtown. This is where the news came in on this teletype machine of what the town had lost. That loss can still be felt everywhere in this town, and visiting here is your chance to honor them as well. In Bedford, I'm Dave Parker.